Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ashwai the First. Today we're gigging at the Liberty House in New Jersey, and we're going to check out the good, the bad, the ugly, the bride's dress, the groom's suit, everything in between, the staff, how they run the venue itself. If this would be a great place for you to have your wedding at or your next event. So before we get started, like, share, subscribe. Let's do it.
Ashwa the First. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It is such a beautiful drive on the way to the Liberty House in New Jersey. You can see the city in the distance, and from the looks of it, there is tons of parking. You have parking to the left, to the right, everywhere. There's tons of
You
parking.
can see this, but there's the Statue of Liberty. Since this is borderline New York and Jersey, there is a lot of parking here. What's up, everybody? It's Ashwai the First, and today we are at Liberty House in New Jersey.
Boasting unsurpassed views of the New York City skyline, Ellis Island, Lady Liberty, and the Liberty Landing Marina, Liberty House, located inside the historic Liberty State Park, offers two distinctly unique event spaces complete with private entrances, separate cocktail rooms, ceremony spaces, lush gardens, and outdoor patio spaces.
So we're going to see what the inside looks like. Let's check it out.
This is the Grand Ballroom. It's featuring 35-inch ceilings, exposed woodwork, finished metal, and soft, neutral colors. The Grand Ballroom offers the blank canvas of your dreams. Floor-to-ceiling windows, panoramic views, and wraparound terrace to provide a refreshing escape for both you and your guests, and it has a capacity of 325 guests. Now let's check out what the bathroom looks like when you need to freshen up a bit. That looks like Elizabeth Taylor for the ladies and a little Johnny Cash for the guys.
For me, one thing I love is when the bathroom has little handheld toothbrushes, Tums, cocoa butter, powder, wrinkle release, floss, toothpaste. They have everything. What the bathroom looks like at the Liberty House. And I'm going to prepare my tie for tonight's amazing reception. See you out there.
Cocktail Hour had a beautiful walkway setup, so you knew exactly where to go and how to get there. The Cocktail Hour is located in the Liberty Room. As you can see, you'll be able to immerse yourself in every lavish detail of the Liberty Room. It's located on the first floor with glass walls, an open space, open air patio. There are also fire pits, private gardens, and of course, those awe-inspiring views. The Liberty Room can hold up to about 150 guests. And as you can see, even though there's a lot of people here, it's not even packed to full capacity, and there's still plenty of room. One thing I love about Cocktail Hour is to see different kind of hors d'oeuvres that they have. As you can see in the back, it says, "You are the adventure of a lifetime." I believe that was a setup for the bride and the groom, and they have their pictures and their display of their vacation time and their growing in love together. Usually a lot of venues have a table set up with pictures of the parents and grandparents, but I think they put up their own setup. Now for Cocktail Hour, you have sushi, tuna rolls, California rolls, shrimp. There are plenty of options to choose from. And if you're like me and you want to be a little healthy, you have your fruit platters and cheeses over here. Hummus, you have pita bread, and other things. So there's plenty to choose from and a lot that your guests will enjoy. Now, let's go back to the main ballroom, the grand ballroom, and check out the cake. As we're setting up, the cake has been brought out and it looks amazing. And the main table for the bride and groom looks beautiful. It's covered in flowers and a simple black cloth right over the main table. And to the right of us, you have the Hollywood photo booth, which is one of the vendors. It's Hollywood Smile Photo Booth. And they even have pictures of the groom and the bride for their displays. You have a veil, you have a foam finger with a ring on it, glasses, and you can take a whole bunch of pictures. So once again, that's Hollywood Smile Photo Booth. Another great thing about the Liberty House is that before the audience comes in, before everyone comes in, the family and friends, they allow enough time for the bride and groom to run through their first dance. And here's a view of what it would look like when the room is filled to capacity as the audience and friends and family wait for the bride and the groom. Now, being in the grand ballroom, they start the bride at the top of the stairs, as you can see, so she makes her way in with her husband. And since the Liberty House has already allowed them enough time to prepare and to practice, they know the design of the room, the feel of the room. So when they came out, they were ready to party and have a good time and bring their family and friends on the dance floor with them right before their first dance. So their grand entrance, they were already comfortable with it. They got enough time to feel it out. A lot of places, they rush you to where you can't have that time to really experience the room before you actually dance in front of your family members. After the grand entrance, here's how the room looks. Once again, it's filled, everyone's up, everyone's either grabbing a drink. The only downside about the Liberty House is that you have to make sure someone is monitoring the door downstairs if there's another reception wedding going on. Because if their reception is going on while your parents are doing speeches or congratulation toasts, it may be a little loud unless someone stands by the door and makes sure it doesn't open, so that won't interfere with you guys having a celebratory moment. Now it's time to party and rock the house. One thing I like to do when I'm on stage is make sure that I'm having a good time so everyone else can have a good time. If the bride and groom are enjoying themselves, then I've done my job. I want to make sure I put all the energy that I have out there, all the excitement, all the singing, all the dance moves, all of it out there so that everyone is enjoying themselves. As you can see, they are. Before I go any further, I want to give a special shout out to the event stylist Carmela Mastro Giovanni. She went above and beyond for myself and the band, as well as the bride and the groom. So if you guys need to reach out to the Liberty House, be sure to contact her. Now back to the celebratory events. Now, before we get back on stage and rock the house for the last set, it's time for the band to have their meals. And thank God the Liberty House and the bride and the groom came through. We had some delicious food. We had steak, there was fish, some type of salmon, and it was just really good. Always remember, FYI, whenever you hire a band, make sure you are feeding the band, because when you have a band like mine's and you're putting out this amount of energy, this amount of effort to make sure everyone has a good time, we also need that energy right back. Now it's time to wrap things up with the last dance set. Everyone's having a good time. The bride is singing along on the microphone. And as we're doing our last set, the staff is well prepared, they're ready, and they're bringing out their Venetian hour. They have all types of delicious desserts, treats, pies, cakes, ice creams, chocolate fondue, everything you could ever imagine. It looks delicious and amazing. You can put whatever toppings you want on your ice cream. You have carrot cake, chocolate cake, red velvet cake, cheesecake, cake, blueberry pie. Oh my goodness, it's so amazing and looks delicious. Once again, thank you to the bride and the groom and the Liberty House. If you would like me at your wedding, at your event, I'm Ashwai the First. Link is in the description. You can check out the website and all the information. And I'm going to leave you with a view of the Liberty House. I'm Ashwai the First, and I'm your wedding singer.